keeping you informed and engaged. Now more than ever. This is Sekulow. And now your host, Logan Sekulow.
Second half hour of Sekulow coming up right now, and we are talking about our friend Tulsi Gabbard, also known as the Director of National Intelligence, who dropped really a bombshell of documents over the weekend, came out on Friday, really implicating people, including former President Barack Obama, in trying to, in what she calls, again, her words, not mine, treasonous behavior to stop a Trump presidency. Now, Will, for those who are just joining us, some of you just listened to the back half, let's give a bit of a brief breakdown of this. We do have one line open, and Mike Pompeo is going to be joining us at the end of the show. So if you're on hold right now, stay on hold. I will get to your calls in this segment and next segment.
That's right. On the Director of National Intelligence website, which normally people aren't going to odni.gov to check out what they're posting there, but she has posted both an unclassified memo, unclassified supporting documents, as well as a press release where she says that the information we're releasing today clearly shows there was a treasonous conspiracy in 2016 committed by officials at the highest level of our government. Their goal was to subvert the will of the American people and enact what was essentially a years-long coup with the objective of trying to usurp the president from fulfilling the mandate bestowed upon him by the American people. She has referred this information to the Department of Justice. She says that we need prosecution and investigations to the fullest extent of the law, and bringing up the term treason, that is something within the Constitution itself, which has no statute of limitations. It's going to get very interesting. As she says, there is more information to come, as well as whistleblowers that are now coming forward now that they've released this, including, Logan, something you referenced earlier that Just the News pointed out, where there was a member of the National Intelligence Council.
You got it. And look, I would even encourage you when you're done here, go read their article, because It is alarming, but also fascinating.
So the National Intelligence Council is an organization under the Director of National Intelligence that bridges the gap between all the intelligence agencies and kind of can compile evidence and put together reports of intelligence outlooks. They were looking into the election claims. They were part of that team that was producing the reports leading up, and that changed after the election, after that principals meeting with President Obama, where they had a new directive. And this is an email that was released by Tulsi Gabbard and that Just the News picked up on from someone who was on that National Intelligence Council that went ahead and was looking at this and got an email from another colleague that referenced the Steele dossier. And this was his response regarding the email below. I'm choosing my words carefully for your awareness because the premise of the message is concerning. As you know, I was a deputy on the NIO cyber team, also the de facto elections team from 2015 through this year. I have intermittently participated in the IC foreign influence and election security efforts from 2014 through this evening. I was asked by NIO Cyber Redacted to participate in the analytical scrub of non-compartmented version of what the 2017 ICA reference below. It included no dossier reference that I can recall. He goes on to say that I will cut to the chase, saving detail for in-person if you think needed. You do have at least one National Intelligence Council person who has been here through the whole period and worked on the paper. Me. If dossier material was used by the National Intelligence Council, unless it also was compartmented, my NIO intentionally deceived and excluded me from things I was cleared for and had need to know throughout his entire tenure here. I prefer to think that isn't true, but if it was, we have a problem.